This is James from Drone Deer Services, and in this mission, we put the Mavic 3T up on a 53-degree morning in early June. We have the fires from Canada affecting the air quality here. It's kind of like a brown haze. Um, Got right to it. This was the second mission of the day. Found some deer, did some fawn stuff earlier, processing this antlered deer here. Looks to be like a healthy whitetail buck, um, maybe 3 points down there. Um, but we'll find some larger antlers for you later in the video. This particular buck is a pretty big buck, body wise, so we'll monitor the antler growth across this herd over the summer. So, like we do, we use infrared going in and out, kind of going to give you a layout of this particular area. A lot of short vegetation, good browse, good place to be if you have sensitive antlers in velvet. So that was cool. Pivoting around, looking for deer, and I'll process a number of whitetail bucks here. So it was hazy because of the forest fires. It's generally been like that. It hasn't rained much in about 3 weeks. Crops still look okay. My farmer friends say that everything's okay. Nothing to get really worried about. Here's a like the second whitetail buck of this particular mission, browsing along. You can see a clearer definition of the antlers. Look like he was a 4 point. And then here is a travel companion. They're in the bachelor group. So this is a antlered velvet 8 point, kind of out in the shade maybe. I'm not sure the sensitivity of the velveted antlers with the sun. I have no idea about the sensitivity there, but this deer's kind of back in the shade. Um, Brow tines are looking pretty good, but an easy 8 pointer here in the kind of the small shrubbery in the transition line. Feeding along, you'll see these deer move through here. Um, this deer's again the traveling companion, smaller antler, kind of paddled out, pretty cool. I don't know if that's palmation or not. It's kind of a young deer, so it's hard to tell with the velvet. So as we watch this group kind of move from the shorter vegetation into the taller tree that looks like a locust, as a matter of fact. Um, Hunting public guys taught me that the deer really like those locust pods. Haven't really seen a deer munching on them, but supposedly it's a food source in late winter. So here's the larger buck moving through the vegetation. You can kind of see the mix of the vegetation, and just kind of strolling along. I'm guessing they're going from feeding to bedding, but not 100% sure. They'll eat as they move through here, and you'll see that. But in the other flights of the morning, the other missions, we found fawns. Um, a little bit older fawns and separated from the does. We found fawns that were very close to the doe, so I'm assuming that would be more of a newborn. Um, and also raccoons, and I think maybe a cottontail rabbit. I haven't edited that particular mission closely. Here you can see that larger buck and get a good look at the rack. Um, I think this is going to be a nice deer. So he's already outside the ears. We'll see where this set of antlers goes as the summer progresses. I'll probably be in this area for a little bit more time, and we'll be able to monitor this herd. This looks like a good deer here. He may be taller than wide, but we'll keep an eye on him and the rest of this group in this parcel. But this is public land, which is pretty cool. Try my best to get back here during the season and do a couple of hunts. I'm a saddle hunter, and so I just kind of bring my gear with me and put it up. Also do a lot of whitetail deer hunting from the ground. So you just got to be in the right place and make sure that you're in the right place for the wind as well. But this is these are those brow tines. They're kind of getting kind of tall. I don't know if they top out and then the other tines grow more. I have no idea, but we'll keep an eye on this deer. Strolling through here, a fairly large body. I think this is in the group from a previous video. This is that kind of medium brown deer that was kind of hanging out with that gray deer from I think the Bucks in the Row video, and we are just kind of keeping an eye on this group. But as they walk through here, they're cautious going into the timber or the trees. But I just wanted to give you a short section of the flights this morning. I actually did 3. You kind of got the highlights of the bucks, and I'll get the other videos out as soon as I can get the editing done and get them up. I would like to know if you prefer the shorter videos, the longer videos, more talking, less talking. If you'd like a specific mission flown, we can do our best to accommodate that. If you need a herd study, we can kind of do that now. You can see the antlers. Kind of a mixed time right now. I'm impressed that the drone does so well in picking out the deer, even though the temperatures have drastically warmed. But the Boomer Outdoorsman, Drone Deer Services, we're here to help. Please, get in contact with us if you need anything. The email's coming up. Please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll keep putting content up to maybe help you, to maybe provide information, or just give you some idea how a drone can be used for kind of wildlife surveys and kind of tread lightly and not bother animals maybe in their sensitive time. But Boomer Outdoorsman, again, over and out, and that's it.